Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to GTA Froze, and today we'll be covering if the community is actually as toxic as everyone thinks it is. Let's get into the video, shall we? Now, I want you to get the idea that this video is an actual YouTube video, and I want you to get the idea that this is actually a nature documentary, and we're going to delve right into the habitat, and we're going to see what the animals have to experience. Yeah, that accent may or may not have just made Steve Irwin roll in his grave. But anyways, guys, we have to really look at a lot of different angles here, like my experiences, the experiences of others, funny things that happen that other people might see as toxic, and the actual worst parts about the community. So we're going to delve into that right now, and I'm going to start off with my experiences. And the first thing I can recall is really when I loaded into the game for the first time, I was greeted with a bunch of people all emoting, doing the, how do I put this in monetization friendly terms? They were rubbing the air around their groin and doing it in a circle. Now that was weird, right? But I definitely can't see any way, shape, or form that's toxic. Of course, I have had my run-ins. I've had people literally feed in my heist games and kill themselves so they don't, progress, and we have to restart the heist, and sometimes you don't get found again. But again, that's very rare. Most people just want to make money, in my experience. They want to make money, go to the next mission, and be done with it. They don't want to keep doing the same heist over again. They want to get paid and get out, like an actual professional. I've really never had a terrible experience besides just with hackers, and of course, those are going to be toxic in every game anyways, so we can't just limit that to GTA Online, because if we did, the video would just be about why GTA 6 is toxic. Now, of course, I can't really speak for everyone just from my own experiences, so I'm going to talk about the experiences that I've heard from my friends, I've read on Reddit, I've seen in YouTube videos, and honestly, a bunch of it comes from griefing with the oppressor, things like that. So we'll go ahead and bundle all this into one thing and say that a lot of the people in GTA Online shouldn't have access to some of the tools they have. And we're going to start small, believe it or not, with the oppressor. Now, I once heard this story of a man who would literally wait for somebody to start a heist, one of the open heists where you can interrupt them and steal their stuff or just blow it up because you're a really mean person. Well, this guy would literally wait hours and hours and hours in one lobby. He'd literally just sit back, have GTA open on one monitor and be watching YouTube on the other monitor, probably something stupid like, I don't know, like Bubble Cop or something. And then he would just stalk them. He'd wait for them to get back to their whole arcade, and then he would spawn his oppressor, wait for them to almost finish the mission, almost finish the delivery, and then he'd blow them up. Now, this is rare. I don't know how many people have time in the day to sit on GTA Online for hours and then literally just ruin somebody's night. I don't see that happening often at all because, a lot of us have jobs, school, a life, sanity. But this guy is very prominent in the server. Nobody really knows his name because he actually gets banned a lot because he's also a modder, which is, goes to show you these neckbeards don't stop at anything, do they? They'll do anything in the game within legal rights and within the illegal version of the game, through hacks. They'll do anything to make you mad. But, that's just a rare experience. Everyone else tells me about how they get spawned in with a bunch of people who are killing each other. A lot of the situations can be solved by leaving the lobby. I've had somebody threaten to leave the lobby, go get hacked, come back and make my life hell. But the chances of them actually finding you again after you leave or they leave is slim to none unless they have a friend in the lobby. So to be toxic in a community where you can't find the person you were bullying or being mean to, it doesn't exist. They just leave the game and you never see them again. So pro tip of the day, if you're ever having anybody be toxic to you, just leave and you'll find that the entire community is actually not toxic. Now, a lot of funny things happen too, like voice chat can be kind of funny. When you first start playing GTA for the very first time, maybe back in the day, this may be more relatable, but people would actually start singing in the shower for RP. And let me tell you, these guys are not fit for American Idol and it's very bad. It's just hilarious to hear them do it. And hearing people rage in all chat whenever somebody blows up their product is also hilarious. It's funny. Maybe the blowing up the product is a little bit toxic, but it's in the game for a reason, right? You get rewarded for it, so you can't call it toxic. It's part of the gameplay, brother. You can't get mad about it. But again, funny things happen, but worse things happen too. Like, people will spawn in your game and intentionally die just so you have to restart and you don't get to finish the heist. That's one of the worst things about the game. That's about it though. Besides that, everything else is pretty good. So in conclusion, we can wrap this video up by saying the GTA community is not as toxic as everyone thinks. It's actually full of very nice people. You'll find a few bad apples, of course, but that's with every single video game ever. That's just how it works. That's even how real life works. I want you to think about it. Has everyone in your life been nice to you? I think not. But have most people been? Probably, because unless you grew up in a really bad place, you had the human decency of having other people have human decency. So, look at that. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any of our videos in the future. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.